Hello everyone and welcome to Point Maximum. Today's video is going to be about BJTs or bipolar junction transistors. These transistors rely on the semiconductor physics of the PN junction, and I got two kinds here. One of them is a PNP and the other one is an NPN. Now the purpose of this video is going to be to teach you how you can tell them apart using a multimeter. Typically you'd have to resort to the data sheet to tell them apart because by eye it's pretty much impossible to tell. They both have generally the same shape and they both have 3 pins. But in case you don't have access to the data sheet or for some reason you can't find it well, this is going to be a nice alternative. Let's get into the technique. So we're going to be using some basics here. What does the N stand for and what does the P stand for in all of this? Where the N stands for negative, the P stands for positive. So if I make a guess and say that the leftmost transistor is a PNP, I should be able to go positive, negative, positive, and I should be able to get a reading. So let's go ahead and test the assumption. You're going to need the multimeter in the diode setting to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and go positive and negative. And nothing. I'm touching positive to the leftmost pin and negative to the middle. I'm not getting any readings, so that must be a wrong assumption. This must not be a PNP. It must be the NPN. So now we're going negative, positive. And then I could do negative, positive, negative. So let's go ahead. Negative, positive. And I'm getting a reading, 703. Okay. Now let's check on the other side. Let's check on the other side. A little bit higher, 710. And this is an important part of the technique because we identified that this is an NPN BJT, but now to tell the pins apart, usually what happens is the pin that gives you the lowest reading is going to be the collector, and the pin that gives you the higher reading is going to be the emitter. So now we can conclude, based on this experiment that we did, that the leftmost pin is the collector, the middle one is the base, and the rightmost is the emitter. So that's pretty cool. Now let's check out the other one. The other one must be what is it, PNP? Yeah, there we go. PNP. We're getting some. Oh, let me just adjust this here. There we go. We're getting 716. Okay, let's keep that in mind and check the other side. We did this. Yeah. Let's check the other side. Oh, again. It seems like the right side was a higher value. So this one is a PNP. And again, the collector is the leftmost leg. The middle leg is the base and the rightmost is the emitter. Now, you might be wondering this whole time, what's going on with this little gadget here on the right? Well, that's a pretty cool little thing I got. It allows me to connect electronic components to it, and it tells me what it is and some extra little handy features about it. So in the case of transistors, it can tell me what kind of transistor it is, and it can tell me which pin is which. So we can kind of use this to verify our results. So let's go ahead and let's verify our results. So we said this one was the NPN. Okay? I'm gonna continue. I'm keeping the same orientation on the part. I'm connecting it to the device, and now I'm gonna turn on the device, and hopefully it should say NPN. Yep, and it does. NPN. And it agrees with our findings. It says the leftmost is the collector, middle is base, and the rightmost is the emitter. So that's pretty cool. And in case you're curious, look at that forward voltage, like 0.6 millivolts. So it's kind of like similar to the diodes. That's pretty nice. Now let's test out the other one and figure out if we were right about that. Let's go ahead and give it a go. This one should be the PNP. And again, voila, PNP. It also agrees with our findings for the pins, leftmost being the collector, middle being the base, and rightmost being the emitter. Again, interesting forward voltage, similar to diodes. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a pretty cool little thing that I learned how to do, and I want to share it with you. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good one.